right to remain silent. Anything you say and can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questionings if you wish. All right. You good, dude?
Apparently, I'm not good. I don't know how to get on stage anymore. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Today is September the 1st, 2025, and it is officially 2 minutes to 7 p.m. in good old Dallas, Texas. How are you, my friends? How are you? Let's see who's all here today. Jenny, has it been 8 months? It's been 8 months. That's amazing. Thank you very much for all of your support. You're always here. Jenny is the day one. Day one. Anna, I'm back. I'm back. Southern Cat's so good to see you. Dandy, how are you? Hannah, banana. Yes, I know you're constantly misbehaving when you're in here. So my guess is, because it's been so long since I've been on, that it's going to be a small life. As you can hear in my voice, excuse me, and that might happen off and on because I'm still having a little bit of a respiratory issue. But I've been kind of sick for a minute, and so I kind of fell off the earth. But I am back. I am back. You've been here for 5 months as well. Thank you so much. I have the best mechanics in all of YouTube since December. Look at this. Hi, Tracy. My love, I am feeling so much better. I've still got a little hiccup in my voice, a little bit short of breath here and there, so you have to bear with me. But talking on here is going to build that strength back up, and I'm really excited to be back on the channel. Really, really, really excited. Okay, so we took a poll at the beginning, and which is now is the beginning. I wanted to know if anybody had heard of this case, and most of you have not. But before I do any of that, I just kind of want to hang out and talk and see how you guys are, and how you guys have been doing in true crime, and how you guys have been feeling. Definitely headed in the right direction, ma'am. Definitely, definitely. Oh, I know what I didn't do this month that I'm going to be able to do. Let's do 5 of these. Yay! I'm going to do 5 gifted memberships for September because I didn't even get to give those out in August. Evelyn got one right away. Evelyn and Danielle, Rebecca, Deb Richardson, Villa's mom. It's amazing. Brand new guardians. It makes me so happy. Let's do 5 more. And that'll take care of September. Yay! Kimmy Doodles, Miss Me, Free Gaza from Palestine, Lori, Connie Branch, and Lindy Lou. Thank you very much for subscribing so that you were able to get those memberships. That makes me so happy. All right, I'm going to play my thank you to and my welcome to the new Guardians. Yay! I'm a little rusty. This should be my picture today. Hot mess. I'm a little rusty. So I found a case that I want to talk about, and I don't know how long I'll be here tonight, but I'm gonna do it until I can't. Till I can't. Hello, hello, indie girl. How are you? How are you? Um, we've got a body cam to watch. We've got a whole controversial BS mess behind this case, and so let me just get started. Todo bien, todo bien, todo está bien. Ahora ya puedo respirar mejor, puedo hablar mejor. I have missed you guys so much. All right, let me get the thoughts together here. Let me pull up the case that we're going to talk about tonight. There's 13 kids that were removed from a home in Toledo, Ohio. 13 kids, all the way from infancy to 13 years old. I've pulled the documents on it. I've pulled the body cam that they had on YouTube, and then we're just going to talk about the case and just go over it. They've arrested all three of the parents, if you want to call them parents, I guess. They've arrested all three of the people that have donated to their life in some way or another, whether good or bad. Let me share the screen. That way you have something to look at. So these are three lovely people that we're going to talk about tonight. What is that stench? Remember that phrase. What is that stench? Those are the first words that the Toledo officers came up with as they came into the home earlier this month. Inside the house, there were 13 children. They're living in conditions that no children should ever have to experience. Today, I want to go through this story with you. I'm only going to do one for our crime chat tonight, just like I said, just trying to get back into the swing of things. So, on August the 10th, Toledo police responded to what started as a simple animal complaint at a home on Raymer Boulevard. Definitely a trigger warning. I should put that up just in case. All of the commentary in here is absolutely 100% opinion, not stated as fact unless I, can tell you that I found documents and that is absolutely a fact. Other than that, all of your opinions and all of my opinions, that's exactly what those are. So feel free to voice those. Okay, anyway, back to where I was. When they stepped inside, they were hit with a smell. The sight of bugs crawling everywhere, animals, human feces smeared across the floors. There was no food in the kitchen. The bathroom was broken. There were 13 children, from an infant to teenagers, living in that filth. The first officer's voice that you see on the body cam, which we will watch together, says, "It's one thing if adults want to live in filth, but these kids didn't sign up for this." The three adults that were arrested, 32 years old, Angel Lambert, that's the first one you see here on the left. 27-year-old Cassandra Lambert, she's the one you see in the middle. And then Angel Oliveri on the right is the third. All three were charged with child endangerment. The family dynamics are really gross. Oliveri and Cassandra, the two on the right, they share 5 kids between the two of them. And then on the left side, Angel, she's the mother to the other 8 children living in this condition. I know, me too. I was grossed out from the beginning, but the reason I want to go through it is because you guys have seen some of the worst cases in the last couple of months just come out of every freaking imaginable state, and something has got to change. We've got to figure out what's got to change in this world and why we're doing this to our children. None of these kids are asking for this. I don't know why this is happening. What I'm going to do is start
Check this
that.
out. In just a sec, I'm going to speak with a different.
Go. All right, let's pull that back up.
13 children, all younger than 13 years old, have been removed from an East Toledo home, according to Toledo police. Officers say they responded to a house on Raymer Street for an animal complaint, and they found the children in what they call deplorable conditions. Megan Hartnett joins us live downtown. Megan, can you tell us more about what was inside the house?
Kaylee, court records say that there is an infestation of multiple insects, no working toilet or shower, and feces on the floor inside the home. Court records also say there was no food stored in the kitchen and there were multiple animals that were not cared for. The Toledo Humane Society was at the house today removing a bunny and a dog. The humane agent at the house says the dog was infested with fleas. The kids in the home were described as being very filthy and looking like they had not been bathed in days. Court records say the kids also have multiple insect bites on their legs. Lucas County Children's Services was called in. We were told each of the children were placed with family, and Children's Services is going to continue to assess the long-term needs of the kids. 3 people were arrested. Angel Lambert was charged with 8 counts of endangering children, and Cassandra Lambert and Angel Oliveri were both charged with 5 counts of endangering children. All 3 pleaded not guilty. And
do any of them look like they're hungry? They don't look like they haven't missed a meal.
Were released on their own recognizance. Angel Lambert and Cassandra Lambert told WTO 11 they have no comment at this time.
Do you have any comments at all?
No, not really.
Court records show that all 3 are supposed to have no contact with the children. A next hearing date has not been set for any of them. And this is not the first time that one of these people is facing child endangerment charges. I'll have more on that coming up at 6.
Okay, so we'll go over that together. So yeah, the arraignment, or excuse me, the subsequent court date has been set up for the end of September. So the 23rd of September. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not gonna say no, Dandy, because my imagination is running amok with this case. They've all pled not guilty, which we know now. Surprisingly, they were all released on their own recognizance, but they said they did ban them from contacting any of the children. But when I pulled up the document, I did notice that there was one of them that did not specifically state that there was a no contact order. So we'll go over that. But let's be honest. I mean, it might be the only silver lining, and the only good news here is that they have a no contact order right now. You don't have a sense of smell, Hannah? The kids were removed and placed with a family member. I have learned from another video that we're going to watch, the uncle said that they were placed with his sister. So an uncle to one of the girls, and the sister of the uncle has the children. Lucas County Children's Services is apparently taking really good care of them now, which is a relief. But if you think about the trauma that all these kids are going to have, all the years of filth and neglect and malnutrition, it's not something that's just going to wash off in a bath. It's really pathetic. Okay, let's go to the next video here. I now pull this up. Oh, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to have a little ad to it. Hold on, just one second. It's going to skip the ad in there.
The next day delivery on most order.
And thank you. Well, 13 children were removed from an East Toledo home. 3 adults under arrest tonight.
Toledo police say they were initially called to that home on an animal complaint, but they found much more.
And tonight, children's uncle is speaking out with 13 Action News. Alexis Means standing by with the story at Noon 5 tonight. Alexis?
Leah and Sasha, I can tell you that Lucas County Children's Services was called to the home and may place those kids with a relative. This afternoon, friends and family were helping to clean up a home.
Look at this freaking house. Look at all of this stuff that they had to throw out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4 mattresses over there. One over there. Just like plain old mattresses. I don't know what all the rest of that stuff is. That is crazy. What's the temperature like in Ohio? You know what I mean, Hannah? What's the temperature like in Ohio this time of year? Anybody from up there? Right, Indy? I just, knowing that they said there was feces everywhere and animal, stuff, and still celebrating. We're not, oh, you're still celebrating. Yay. Well, don't let us get you down, Danny. Make sure you enjoy your time, especially if you're on vacation or whatever it is you're doing out there. Colorado sounds beautiful this time of year. my great grandmother, or not my great grandmother, my grandmother used to live in Julesburg, just a little like old town out there, and we used to drive up in September every year to see her before she came down here to Texas to live with us, and it was absolutely beautiful this time of year. Absolutely beautiful. 55 degrees. That's not too bad. But it's 1:12 in the morning right there, so. It's 1:12 in the morning? Never, ever, not in my opinion, will never be clean enough to live in. No. Tear it down, rebuild it. Some of the houses in that area look like it might need that anyway, but all right, let's finish this up.
On Raymer Street, where Toledo police say 13 children were living in filthy conditions. Officers arrested these 3 adults. An uncle who did not want to be identified says the kids are healthy and staying with a relative.
They are currently with one of my sisters. They're perfectly fine and they're being well taken care of.
The kids range from an infant to 13 years old.
Are you okay with that? He just says they're perfectly fine. They're well taken care of. I mean, that's what we've been hearing for the last 13 years of their lives, right? They've been taken care of.
The kids range from an infant to 13 years old. The adults arrested are charged with endangering children. They faced the judge this morning and were released on their own recognizance. According to this court document, when officers went in the home, they allegedly found an infestation of multiple insects, human feces on the floor, multiple animals that were not cared for also urinating and defecating on the floor, no food stored in the kitchen, and no functioning toilet or shower. The kids also allegedly had multiple bug bites on their legs and also appeared to look very dirty, as if they had not been bathed in days. The uncle says they started cleaning up the home yesterday.
I'm working bottom to top right now. Pretty much got the living room clean. The kitchen's almost done.
A spokesperson for Lucas County Children's Services says they are continuing to assess the situation.
Where have these people been? You've got 8 kids. You got 8 kids by one and 5 by the other. 13 kids living in one place. Where's the family been before this? Before this started happening? Surely somebody's been over there and known that they didn't have any food or running water or, deplorable living conditions. But they're going to do it now. They're going to clean it out now, trying to get them out and get them their kids back.
And the long-term safety of the kids. And the 3 people in this case who were arrested pleaded not guilty today in court. Judge Connolly ordered them to have no contact with the kids. Back to you, Sasha.
It's crazy. That's crazy to me. All of a sudden, you have no problem saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go clean the house. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." Where were you already? Where were you? So I went and pulled up some of the documents, and we'll read over that, and then we're gonna watch the body cam together. Is that okay? I would not walk in that house. No. And don't they need medical care? I'm sure. I'm sure. If it's as bad as they say it is, you would think so, right? Let me pull up the documents here. We're not going to read all of them all the way through. And if anybody wants them or you need them, you'd like to know where to find them, let me know. Just message me, or, well, you can email me. Email, there you go. And I will be glad to get you any of the documentation that you want. Okay, let's do that. The one girl that I'm gonna call bitch, we'll do her last. Okay, let's pull up Cassandra's. Documents. Share this little window. Okay. This is for the first one. This is for Cassandra. That was the one that was in the middle. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's the mother of the 5 kids, her and Angel Oliveri. She was born in 1998, and all of her, they're each individual per kid. Endangering child creates substantial risk to the health or safety of such child. All right, and let me pull up the document about her warrant here. I'm feeling rusty, guys. I'm feeling rusty. Feeling a little slow. You love the wizard? Me too. That's our guardian. He protects us all. I don't even have him up over here today. How rude, little guardian. Get up there. Thank you. Protect the chat, please. All right. Just one more time, trigger warning, just in case. She's 7 years younger than you and doesn't know how to be WD-40 for the joints, please. Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's close that out. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys. I always like to make sure you guys can see. Okay, so this is for Cassandra Lambert of 347 Raymer in Toledo, Ohio. Her charge is endangering children, creating substantial risk to the health or the safety of said child. She is a female, 4'11", 250 pounds. So is she missing a meal? No fat shaming. I'm chonky, okay? But you got all these kids. You got no food. You ain't missing a meal at 250 pounds, 4'11". Let's just be honest, keeping it real. The complaint being duly sworn states that Cassandra Lambert, the defendant, on or about August the 10th, did violate this statute, constituting a charge of endangering children, creating a substantial risk to the health or safety, in that no person who is the parent, guardian, custodian, person having custody or control, or person in local parentis of a child under 18 years of age, or a mentally or physically handicapped child under 21 years of age, shall create a substantial risk to the health or safety of the child by violating a duty of care, protection, or support. It's not a violation of a duty of care, protection, or support under this division when the parent, guardian, custodian, it is not. Okay, I'll make sure I said that right. Guardian, custodian, or person having custody or control of a child treats the physical or mental illness or defect of the child by spiritual means through prayer alone, in accordance with the tenets of a recognized religious body. You're yeah, I bet you cute. 4'11". This is cute. You're 6 foot and she weighs more than you do. I mean, I'm not fat shaming anybody. I'm just saying you're not going to tell me that she missed a meal. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're smash that like button and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel. Thank you guys. She's not missing a meal. All right. The defendant knowingly resided at the above residence. Oh, knowingly resided. I'm just going to make up words. Knowingly resided at the above listed location with the victim, her child, in deplorable living conditions, a substantial risk to the child's safety and well-being. This officer observed the following at the above listed location: an infestation, not just a couple, but an infestation of multiple insects, human feces on the floor, multiple animals that were not cared for, also urinating and defecating on the floor, no food stored in the kitchen, and no functioning toilet or shower. The victim had multiple bites on their legs from what appeared to be from the insects and also appeared very filthy, as if they had not been bathed in days. This officer is the source of this information, and this occurred in Toledo, Lucas County, Ohio. All three of the warrants say the same thing. It's not really 3, it's actually 13. Actually 13 different, they're in custody now, but that was their way of getting they violated the code. That was the way of getting them arrested, so we just have one for that. All of them bonded out in a personal recognizance bond, and I'll show you this one. Like I said, there's one that's a little bit different. They did mention that all of them were to have a no contact with the victim. That's what it says here. This one is specifically for Cassandra Lambert. She's to have no contact with the victims. Point blank, period. Don't contact your victims. That's very well stated on there, so it's not hard to see. Then we have this. This is the latest motion that was filed in the municipal court. It's a motion to vacate the no contact order. Huh? It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. Motion to vacate the no contact order? This came out on the 29th. The no contact order is preventing the agency from allowing supervised visitation. You think? I think that was probably the purpose of a no contact order. At arraignment, the court issued a no-contact order directing no contact between Miss Lambert and her children. Lucas County Children's Services, here in the agency after, has opened a case in the matter and devised a case plan for Miss Lambert to follow. Part of that case plan involves supervised visitation between herself and her children at the agency. Well, why did you devise that plan when the court was very clear about having a no-contact order until these charges were figured out? Ms. Lambert respectfully requests this court to vacate its no-contact order in this matter. And that way she can get back in touch with her children because she's doing such a stellar job at taking care of all of them. All right, let's see what they say about Angel here. It's going to be the same thing with Angel because Angel is the partner to Cassandra. And so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See the top 5 there are the endangering children, creating the substantial health risk to them. The other 3 located below are some things that he had previously. And he was born in 1997. That really kind of puts it into context sometime. My oldest child was born in 1999. And I, what? I don't think I could ever think of any of my children doing something like this. None of them. I have one surviving child. I have one child that's still alive, but I don't think I would have raised my children to be able to do something so deplorable. And I'm sure nobody sets out to raise their children like that, so don't get me wrong. I'm not. Nobody sets out to raise their children to be morons. Okay, this one is also your own recognizance bond, and it also has a no contact order with the victim. There has been no motion to get rid of the no contact order with this one that I can see, just for Cassandra. His charges are the same, so the warrant's the same. There was, however, a demand for discovery in his case that there is no download for Cassandra. So we'll look at that real quick. They have different lawyers, so the lawyers could be doing different things for each of them. So the defendant came by and through counsel and requests all discovery pursuant to all of the rules under his 6th and 4th Amendment rights, obviously, of the Constitution. All relevant written, or this is what they're asking for, all of the discovery that the city may have, or that the police have, or that the Department of Children's Services may have, all of the information. They're asking for all of the criminal records for both himself, the co-defendant, and any witnesses. Why do you need the criminal record of the witnesses? I don't know. Maybe that's just a thing. Hi, Cara. So good to see you. Hi. You're on your phone again? Poor Cara. You're a busy, busy girl, aren't you? Teresa, hi, sweetheart. How are you? It's so nice to see you. So they want the documents and all tangible objects, subject only to criminal, whatever these are, whichever codes these are. That includes any and all jail calls made by or on behalf of the defendant. Any results or reports of physical or mental examinations and of experiments in scientific tests made in connection with the above captioned case or copies. So they want all of the information that they're getting from the kids by talking to the kids. Evidence favorable. Oh, we want all the evidence that's favorable. Okay, I'm sorry. That was kind of funny. All evidence or information known or which may become known to the state, which may be favorable to the defendant and material to guilt or punishment, including information or evidence which could be used to obtain evidence that would diminish the credibility of any state's witness. Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. Pineapple upside down cake and flavored yogurt. Yum. They want all of the police reports, the witness statements, and all of that mess. They want everything, okay? They're demanding it all. I'm sure we'll see some more case documents come out for the rest of them, in that same effect. Okay, now I'm going to get to the one that I just, for some reason, I'm having really I'm having bad issues with this one. This is the one that's upsetting me the most, is this one. And you guys are fixing to figure out why. So this is the case numbers for Angel Lambert, which is the girl to the far left that we saw in the picture, and I'll show that again. Endangering children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children to be exact. Endangering 8 children. And then there's a reason that this is up here, and I'm going to show you guys why. The warrant for her that was issued is a little bit different. Not much, but a little bit. Okay. Angel Lambert, also residing at 347 Raymer in Toledo. Her charge is endangering children, creating substantial risk to the health or safety of. She is a female, 5'9", 251 pounds. Also not missing a meal. Not missing a meal. I don't know why I'm so, I'm not, I don't know. I'm a little angry at this one. Okay. The defendant knowingly resided at the above listed location with the victim, her child, in deplorable living conditions, substantial risk to the child's safety and well-being, observed the following, and he wrote it up exactly the same. And it falls under the same statutes, the same substantial risk to the health or safety of the children. They also did a motion for discovery in this case as well. And now I'm getting the hang of it again. I'm whipping them out over here. There we go. So this one says, City of Toledo plaintiff versus all 3 of the defendants here in response to the minor victims. Okay, and this is where we figure out how old these children are. One was born in 2016, 2019, 2022, 2024, 2012, 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021. Just one after the other. Just whipping them out. Whipping them out. I think this has anything to do, I mean, you know, we've all heard rumors of people that have had children before in order to gain assistance through the government. I don't know this area of Toledo or what the percentage is. Do we think that could have anything to do with it? Let's see if I can find. Toledo, Ohio's poverty rate, according to Data USA, is 15.9% based on data in 2022. And 26% poverty rate in 2025. Wow. Wow. There's a housing struggle, 16% food scarcity. No, housing struggle rate of 16% and a food scarcity rate of 11.8%. So a lot of food insecure individuals in Toledo. A lot of food insecure individuals. I was going to go to the census and get some quick facts, but apparently it is under maintenance on a Monday night. It didn't like my attitude. But the median household income in 2023 was $47,532. It says it's one of the most affordable cities to live in, but it lacks jobs, so it's hurting the population. I mean, how can it be? It can be affordable to live in because there's no, you know, the standard of living is so low. There's no jobs. There's no supply and demand. What's happening here? 15.9% of the population for whom poverty status is determined in Toledo out of about 93,000 people. I mean, 587,000 people. I don't know why I said 93. That is insane. Don't I don't I disagree. Yeah, I agree with you. I say I disagree. I agree with you. That's insane. To me, that's insane. So, I mean, was their motivation to keep having children, to continue to have children so that they could continue to get some type of government assistance? I don't know. Definitely a speculation. Definitely one that I think is probably plausible. Okay, here we go. Now comes the undersigned guardian for the minor children, respectfully demanding all discovery that falls in line with the 6th and 14th Amendments of the United States of America. Statement of all the parties. They want all relevant written or recorded statements made by any of the parties hereto. So they want to know what the kids are saying, obviously. They want all the criminal records of the defendants. So this is basically the same thing that we already went over. So they want everything. Report of the examinations. Do you guys think that they should have access to what the kids are telling the Department of Health and Human Services? Should they have access to that for their case? Their lawyers are going to ask for it regardless, right? But just like realistically, should they have access to it? And this is my problem with this girl right here, okay? This is where he owes mad. No, not yeah, I mean, yes. Do you think that the defendant should have access to that? I don't think they should. But that's just my opinion on that one. What do they need it for? They know what conditions they put their children in. They ought to know what their children are going to say. If they're secure in the way that they were living, then they won't have any problem. Now, okay, let me not be shitty, because there are some instances where I have heard that people do get children to say things that aren't really particularly true. And since I don't know the level of depravity, but I will say we can all see the pictures. And we're fixing to watch the body cam, and then you'll see where I'm coming from. Okay. This is Angel. And at that time, she was 5'9" and 245 pounds. This is my problem right here. That is my problem. This is another one of those things. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's another one of those things where I feel like people are letting some of our children fall through the cracks, because this has been 2020. This new stuff that's coming out is 2025. This is 5 years later. I want to know what has happened between 2020 and 2025 that let these kids fall through the cracks again, that there was no follow-up. Endangering children, that was her charge. That was the warrant for endangering children. The complaint came in, states that Angel Lambert, on or about October the 6th, 2020, did violate this statute, ORC. We can look that up and see exactly what that says, but you guys are, I'm going to tell you, it's endangering children. The defendant did leave the children to care for themselves. The defendant's home had urine and feces in every room. The officer is the main source of information. This did occur in the city of Toledo in Lucas County, Ohio. This already happened once. 8 kids. And we saw the dates, right? So this was in 2020. We saw the dates of some of those kids. It's pathetic. To me, that's pathetic. We're letting our kids down. Everywhere we turn, everything we turn on, every news article we read, every time I turn on just YouTube in general, every live stream I go into about true crime, 80% of stuff is about children these days and how we're letting our kids down. I don't understand. Southern Cats, let the kids tell what awful parents they are. True. But my question was, do you think that the defendants, well, I guess, yeah, the kids are telling them how much they dislike their living status. I don't know that it would turn the parents around. It might. Maybe. Yeah, I agree. The kids may be so scared and brainwashed that they lie. I hope not, also. Okay, Andy, hurry back. Hi, Norma. How are you? Yeah, I don't think they should. The lawyers are going to ask for it. But I think um, in this particular case, I think they're searching children. And if the majority of those children are together in what they're saying and how they're acting and the conditions that they were living in, and they're in agreement, I think that it doesn't need to be brought up to. But I get it. I get it. How do 13 kids slip through the cracks until the police just kind of stumble on them because of an animal complaint? Couldn't the neighbors have noticed? The social services, I say, couldn't they have intervened before? Maybe we just saw that it was 2015, I mean 2020, and they had already intervened. It's not just about Toledo, right? It's about like how we as a society are protecting the most vulnerable little children in our midst. If we're only catching the cases when somebody's complaining about the pets, that's system screaming for reform, is it not? Am I wrong? It's like it's a system screaming for reform. Cindy, hey, welcome in. No, 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 no. You're fine. You're fine, Southern. I love what you said. No, I agree with you. I also, like I said, I'm trying to play devil's advocate in that side of things because right, there are instances when children complain or cases are opened that aren't exactly legitimate. And so when you go through those court cases, you need to be able, as a defendant, to pull those things so that you can tell your lawyer, hey, this never happened with my child, and here's the proof. So you're absolutely right. No, 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 no. No shame. Yeah. Turpin 2.0, 13 kids there too. Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Okay, guys. Now the body cam is really, it's bad, okay? It's bad. So anybody who's not in a place mentally where you can handle that, just make sure that I'm telling you right now that this body cam is bad. Okay. So I'm about to pull that up and we're going to go over it together. Do, do, do. I'll put all of the links in the description as soon as the live is over. And like I said, if anybody wants any of the things that you see here in the live today, just let me know. I'll be glad to show you where you can get those documents. And then while we're watching this, I'm going to take the comments off the screen. Hannah, what you can do is you'll do an exclamation mark and commands, I think it is, and that'll bring it up, I believe. And then I'll tell you what Nightbot has over here. I love how that is showing now. Before you couldn't see the little emojis, but it is now. I like it. I like it. Hey everyone, almost home. Hopefully you can hang for a bit. Phone service has been so crappy today. Well, we love to have you. We love to have you. Norma, how have you been today? Southern Cats, we absolutely need to listen to our children. Life made it so busy that it's really hard now for us to get in from work on time, for us to be with our children, you know, like during some of their most vulnerable times. And that's because we all have to work. Like our barter system is set to where we have to work. In order to eat, you have to work. In order to sleep, you have to work. In order to, I mean, for some people, right? Some of us can have 13 kids and just live off the government apparently and still not have any damn food in the house, but be 250 pounds and 4'11". Fuck out of here. All right, guys. We'll see if it's loud enough. If not, I'll stop it. I'll boost the volume. And I'm going to put closed captions on and we'll see how accurate they are. If not, I will take them off You doing okay? Dealing with life. Me too, Norma. I'm so glad to be back. And as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I'm strengthening my lungs. I'm getting back to normal. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I get to sit in some of the lives and chat with you guys, but to get up here and be able to just like have my own conversation. You will fight for my children. I will fight for my children, your children, those children, his children, and her children. Amen. Yeah, Southern Cats. That's absolutely the way I would think about it. Absolutely. I've had the wonderful pleasure of raising a beautiful child, and I've had the wonderful pleasure of helping my brother raise 3 beautiful nephews. And it's just, I can't imagine any time in their lives where I would have done something, caused them not to be able to eat or not be able to be like to have food insecurity. It just breaks my heart. I just don't think we should live in a place where there's food insecurity. And I know it's not always just the parents. There's other reasons for super bad food insecurity in this nation. But all right, let's get started. The sound will come on here in just a few minutes. This came out of WTOL, Channel 11 in Toledo. So originally they were called to the house for an animal complaint. Just remember that's what they came for, okay?
Recording.
Answers now. What is that stench?
So that is the very first thing I said when I was talking about this. What is that stench? This is the very first thing that they noticed from her car, 5 feet to that grass. What is that stench? It's ridiculous. Dad, the police is here.
The police.
Can you hear them? Can you hear those? Can you hear the babies? Oh my gosh, you can hear the babies. Oh my gosh.
The police are here. Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
You guys have a cat that's hurt?
Cat?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
A kitten inside?
You see one of the babies in the window coming to the window. You heard him, Cindy? Dad, the police is here. Oh my gosh.
That's paralyzed? That got thrown down the stairs?
I don't recall that at all.
Do you guys have kittens inside?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. They're all fine?
At the moment, yes. I haven't checked them out.
Okay, well, let's check them out.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any dogs inside?
No, we have one.
Is it put up?
Yeah, she should be in the backyard.
Okay.
Ella got me wet.
Okay, can you not do that at the moment? Yeah, is Piglet in the backyard?
I think. She's not nowhere near.
Why are there so many flies?
Can you check it, please?
Have any of you heard, as we were growing up or going through life, that ignorance is bliss? And I'm sitting here watching this and I'm thinking, before I get a little further into this and we all get emotional, yeah, he doesn't want the cop to go in. You'll see why. That ignorance is bliss. Like these children, you hear them, they sound fine, right? They're like, Dad, the police is here, and Ella threw water on me, and they're just kind of being kids because kids are naturally just, they're just ignorant of what's going on. They're innocent. They're babies. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. Get suspicious anytime someone answers the door like that. My mind immediately goes, what are you trying to hide? I agree. Yeah, hell no. Threw a kitten down the stairs. Paralyzed little kitten somewhere in there. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. Yeah. That's what I used to think, like as I started getting older, there were just certain people around me in my life. I was like, it must be nice not to realize the kind of shit that's going on in the world where you can just dig your little head in the sand and pretend like, Jimmy Buffett and everybody's having margaritas in paradise. Okay.
She's in the backyard? Yeah. She's in the backyard.
All right. We're good to come in?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about the house being a little dirty at the moment. I just got home not so long ago.
You're fine.
I was telling them to clean up.
Look at all them kids right there. Like right freaking there.
We're good to come in?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about the house being a little dirty at the moment.
There's just a little gaggle of kids already right there at the front door. Oh. Kids are innocent. They sing out of the mouth of babes has a whole new meaning. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're all so little.
I just got home not so long ago.
You're fine.
I was telling them to clean up.
Yeah, what about the same here?
The cats are upstairs.
Oh.
Hey, come on. My bad. You don't
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lucas.
Oh. They're telling me.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. There's so much to unpack already.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lucas. She does it right. I like your hairs. Thank you. And that name is Alice. But my name is Naomi. Naomi? Uh-huh. Mama, Ella always eats. That's still coming. That's still coming. Because the dog is not. That is still coming. Yep.
They just sound so it sounds so damn cute.
Ella always be a big bag. Stop it. No. It's not okay to say that.
Okay, is the
What did he say? Where he said it's not okay to say that?
That is still coming. Ella always be a big bag. Stop it. No. It's not okay to say that.
That baby said. Did you hear that baby said? It's Ella's always a big bag. There are 13. 13. But the little baby said that dog was a big bag. And that the other baby said it's not okay to say that.
The dog is not.
Too cute. Oh my gosh. Poor sweet baby.
Ella always be a big bag. Stop it. No. It's not okay to say that.
Okay, is the dog
That's not
outside?
our mom. Yeah, it's outside.
Dog's outside?
Yeah, it's in the backyard.
All right,
Sorry about that.
are these all your kids?
No, ma'am. I have 5. Yeah, the other kids is my sister-in-law's.
Okay, where are the cats at?
They're upstairs.
Upstairs.
All right, let's go check on them.
And Darwin, the baby cat, is mine. And Honey is mine. And 2 of the cats, guys, they're upstairs. Yeah, one is not feeding them that much. Come on. Wow. Good.
Yeah, again, sorry about the mess.
Actually, come outside.
The guy leaves some space.
Where are they?
Leave some over here. The baby cats. Oh, you the baby cats.
So these, yeah, yeah, a little dirty. That was more of a okay. I don't know. We haven't seen it yet. Yes, I agree. The mess is stressing me out too. But I was just thinking about how, like I said, the children have no idea. They're not embarrassed. They're not embarrassed. They're not embarrassed to take the police. Said, "Come on, I'll show you where it is. I'll show you where it is." Look at that innocence. That innocence.
Up there. Do that right here.
Okay, I need you outside.
Yeah.
The kids, they're fine. Oh my god. Tab. Hold. I need your opinion. I need you to go inside and just look around and tell me what you're thinking about this entire setup in here.
It seems like.
But I need you to go upstairs.
Let me see if I can make this bigger. There you go. That way you guys can see.
Oh boy. Okay. Is Bailey still in here?
Yeah.
So at this point, she's come to the realization that the conditions in the home are not going to be okay for the kids, right? I mean, it's obvious that she's just kind of like, I need your opinion. She's just like, oh my gosh. So I mean, she's disturbed from the beginning. Heard this, I mean, smelled the stench before she even went in there, and then saw all of the things that were all around the house, right? Yeah, the first comment about the smell puts it in a different light. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree.
Hi, my name is Logan. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think that's 13, I think that's
411, is that for 410? They're out with us.
As long as you don't talk.
They all just want attention. They all want to be talked to. They want to be, I know, a little baby. They all just want to be talked to. They want to show them things. Hey, look at this. Some of them have clothes. Some of them don't. Some of them, they looked a little dirty on the knees. I mean, obviously we can't see much of the children, but it's obvious if you look around the house that the conditions were not right for that many people in a home. Not only that, 13 children, but 3 adults that we know of. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Did you see that hug? Oh, my heart. He's still my little heart. Oh my god. Here he comes. Oh my. Oh.
What's your last name?
Oliveri.
Spell it.
Oliveri.
First name?
Angel.
Date of birth?
March 16th, 1997.
March 16th, 97?
1997. Yes, ma'am.
You live here?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your phone number? What's your social?
Bud, get inside, please. All right.
All 5 of your children live here?
Yes, ma'am.
I need their names.
I have a question for you guys. So the conditions are bad for the children. Obviously, there wasn't any food in the refrigerator from what we saw in the report, right? But if there was food in the refrigerator and the conditions of the house look like it does right now, but there was food in the refrigerator and the kids are not getting hit, should they have been allowed to stay? Just the food, not the different conditions, just food. Would that have been okay because they're not getting hit? Think on that. Let me know. I kind of want to know what you think.
So my oldest is
No. Okay. It's like no. Okay. No.
Last name? Date of birth?
I agree with y'all.
Right, you gotta go inside. All right. No, keep your.
Yes, can y'all go inside?
Keep your
Please,
sticker.
y'all go inside.
Keep your sticker. Go inside. I don't have any. I need you to go inside, okay?
No, please.
Can you get off the phone, please?
Huh?
Can you get off the phone, please?
I'm on phone with my wife.
Okay, that's fine. Can you? Okay. I don't know of what. I need information.
Hey, Kimmy. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you showed up. Take those babies out of that trash pile. Yeah, so most of you say no. No, neglect is more harmful to kids than abuse. No, neglect is more harmful to kids than abuse. F no. No. You said that's a tough one. Some foster placements are worse than home. Yes, 100% correct. They're definitely exposed to some infectious crap. Literally. Yeah, absolutely.
It's 8 p.m.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I agree.
My twins says
Oh, there's twins. My twins, he said. Orange Rose, hi. I'm so glad you're here. After it was cleaned up and with regular follow-up, then maybe. Hi, Cammy. Let's see. Cindy says, take the kids, make them clean the house, parenting classes, and supervise. Yeah, for a long time. For a long time. Goodness gracious.
Next.
my son born and then my youngest son is baby.
Okay, what's mom's name?
My wife's name is Cassandra Lambert, and we're not married, but we're engaged.
So my wife's name is Cassandra. We're not married, but we're engaged. Okay. Okay. Oh, Orange, thank you so much. No worries and no troubles at all. So yeah, I'm gonna do a separate live about that and talk a little bit about Grandma and Nanny, and tell you guys what's going on with them. But both of them are well taken care of right now and healthy for the most part. Yes. You like Cindy's solution? Me too. Cindy's a pretty smart cookie. Some people are fosters only for that. Yeah. Yeah, and not actually for the welfare of the children. It happens a lot for the money. Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, some people are having kids for the money, and some people are fostering for the money. Absolutely. Never let those babies back in that house. I agree. Amy says, hi, everyone.
Do you know her date of birth?
The same as my
July 1st.
Yes, 1998 is her year.
What year? 98?
98, yep, 1998. July 1st.
Okay, what's Cassandra's phone number?
Sorry about that. I'm on the phone with her right now.
No,
Our
that's
number.
What date was August the 10th? What day was it? Go back up here to this calendar here. August the 10th was a Sunday? Okay. I was wondering why this grown ass man was at home instead of working and taking care of these 13 babies. Well, he's only got 5 babies, but sad part is they'll probably separate the kids because there's so many. I mean, it is sad, but 5 of them are siblings and then the other 8 are siblings, so they're like cousins and they're all cousins. There's no solution that's going to make everybody happy or everybody okay, at all. There's no solution. Unless they completely do a 180 and fix everything about what's wrong in this picture. How do you not know your significant other's phone number? No, I don't. Yeah, it was a Sunday. I was just wondering why this POS wasn't working himself. The wife's obviously out working or doing something. I don't understand why people are on the phone. The cops are talking to them. They're doing damage control. Got to call the wife. Hey, they're here. Honestly, I don't know my own. Touche, Carissa. That's funny.
She's at work at the moment.
Okay.
I was
Do
just at work
you know
for
why
her,
this
so-
this is happening? Why
No.
I'm getting information? You have no idea.
No, ma'am.
Do you think these living conditions are acceptable for children?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. I understand. I'm not trying to talk down on you. I'm not trying to make you feel like less of a man or a person or to feel bad. It's one thing if adults want to live in filth, in their own filth, and not take care of themselves. You're adults. If you want to live that way, these kids didn't sign up for that.
Trust me, I understand
They
that.
do not
I don't
need to.
I don't
Okay.
accept
Well,
this
there's
at all.
plenty. I see plenty of adults in here that can get their asses up off the.
Ooh, mouthy little cop. She's just telling him the who's and what's it's. I like it. True, but there are very few options to shelter 8 kids together or even 5, but then may if there's suitable family placement. I would hope so, but I know for sure that that's few and far and in between. I'm sure you do too. I'm gonna go back just a little bit where she starts giving him the who's and what's it's. Get your ass off the phone and pay attention, sir.
She's at work at the moment.
Okay.
I was
Do
just at work
you
for
know
her,
why
so-
this is happening? Why
No.
I'm getting information? You have no idea.
No, ma'am.
Do you think these living?
He has no idea. He has no idea why you're asking for his children's information. Come on now. Not one for government overreach, but how can you properly care for that many kids? Yeah. I mean, our teachers do 20 at a time every day, obviously. They go to lunch and they go to school. There are ways to take care of kids properly all at one time. Even though if you're going to have that many in a house, it's going to kind of have to be that type of environment. My ex-husband's wife, they had 13 kids of their own, all siblings. And they ended up basically the oldest took care of, they do it kind of like in succession. Everybody takes care of each other. But my, ex mother-in-law would have never had them, in that type of condition. Messy, but not dirty. Exactly. Lived in. Houses that are lived in. And you could teach your kids to clean their rooms or their respective, locations of their things. Hi, Spinster. How are you? Everyone had a great day today and a great week coming up. Thank you so much for the well wishes. That's wonderful. This cop is nice. I'd say, sir, this isn't funny. Tell him what's funny about this. Exactly. You don't call yourself, you should try that. See if you answer. See if you answer. I love the idea of having a big old house full of kids, 8 kids in one house, and everybody just doing their thing and big old dinners and just, oh, I just love the idea. Your dad was one of 13 and the house was never dirty either. I mean, the floor gets dirty. The animals are running through it. The kids are running through it. Things get dirty, but you clean them. You just clean them. And Things are going to get dusty and dirty. Just go back and clean them. You think these living conditions are acceptable for children? Let's see what he says.
Living conditions are acceptable for children?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, I understand. I'm not trying to talk down on you. I'm not trying to make you feel like less of a man or a person or to feel bad.
So tell me why he pled not guilty, y'all. I already know I've screwed up. These conditions are not okay for children. You just admitted it to the cop on body cam. Do you think it's okay that your children live here? No. Okay. Really?
It's one thing if adults want to live in filth, in their own filth, and not take care of themselves. You're adults. If you want to live that way, these kids didn't sign up for that.
Trust me, I understand that.
They do not need to. Okay, well, there's plenty. I see plenty of adults in here that can get their ass.
Trust me, I don't accept this at all. What do you think he was doing before the cops showed up? What was he doing? Give me a freaking break. You're not opposed to them having 13 kids. You're just opposed to the filth and the stench. I agree. Yeah, I don't like it when people say, trust me. Trust me. My nephews love to take their toys out and not pick them up. I told them they better clean their toys up or I'll be bringing Blossom over to eat and destroy everything. Poor Blossom. She probably would just lay down in the middle of toys and just sleep. She's gonna be doing it. Playing video games, probably, Cindy, right? Or on his damn phone, watching YouTube, but not true crime. I like that. It's not true crime. He's watching Ninja or something. Play Fortnite.
Is up off the couch and start cleaning. The amount of flies in there. There's diapers all over the floor. There's trash everywhere. There's animals. There's animals that are not being taken care for. Unacceptable. And we will not have that.
I hear you on that.
Hang tight.
I'm sorry that.
I hear you on that.
You don't need to be sorry to me. You need to be sorry for your kids.
No, I know that.
Your kids.
Yeah. She's pissed. Oh, I know. I'm just being facetious. Teresa says, public defenders tell the defendants to plead not guilty because otherwise it can go back later, not due process or something like that. Oh, no, I get you. I was being a smartass. No, he doesn't give a fuck. Not at all. He doesn't give a shit at all. She walked away so mad. So she's running him right now. Seven 7:24 at night on a Sunday. Goodness. She's running and making sure he doesn't have a bunch of stuff that he shouldn't have. Warrants and whatnots.
Anybody from Central monitoring this channel, our ear is closed. We have a person shot at 27 East Central that can head that way.
Oh, Lordy. They're on a call and somebody else is getting shot.
East Pearl. 123, heavy en route.
I can head that way.
121, heavy en route. Do I have any command up here that copies?
I hope so. Yeah, because they eventually got all 3 of them. Yeah, me too.
Angel. Angel. Angel.
Oh, her cop car. She's been getting in and out of that car a lot.
Did you used to live on 14th Street?
East side?
The 43604, 336 14th.
I don't. What about I used to live in downtown, the PLs.
Yeah.
A while back.
On the 14th? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Turn around for me. I'm going to take this for you.
May I ask why I'm getting handcuffed?
You have warrants.
Yes, you have warrants, bro. You know you have warrants because you didn't want to tell her about the 14.
I can take you over here.
You knew he had warrants.
Holding your phone, shutting on. What you want not seen? You're supposed to go straight.
Considering to cook me.
Or this is in Toledo, Ohio. This happened on August the 10th. There were 13 children inside of the home in some really, really bad conditions. Really bad conditions. So they've arrested all 3 of the parents. This gentleman, his name is Angel, and he's married, or well, not married. He is engaged to a lady named Cassandra. They're the mother and father of 5 of the children. And then Cassandra's sister, also named Angel, has 8 children inside of that house. Okay, Cindy, have fun. We'll be right back. Or we'll still be here. Whichever. Hurry back. Somebody's pulling up. Somebody's pulling up, getting out of the car and says, "What's wrong?"
Do you live here? Yeah. Okay, so we got a call here.
So that's Angel. That's the other Angel, the sister-in-law. She just pulled up.
That there was something, a cat got thrown down the stairs or something and was injured. When we go inside and see what we saw, the living conditions here for this house and these kids being here, we have a big problem.
Yeah, but no, it gets cleaned up every day. Listen to me.
No, there's no way. There's no way. No way. And like I told him, he's in cuffs right now because he has warrants. He has 4 warrants. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't have any, but you can check.
No, that's fine. We'll eventually grab your information and all. And like I told him, I'm not trying to talk down on you guys. I'm from the east side. I grew up here.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not.
Don't do that, girl. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I've cussed it a lot too. I'm muted back here. F this, F that, F you. You don't have to apologize for cussing. Just start a GoFundMe for a bra. Girl. It gets cleaned every day, ma'am. Please explain the smell if that gets cleaned every day. Absolutely. She's like, no. And I like her sass too. I like her sass.
Somebody who had it made in Sylvania and
right.
I get people go through shit.
Yes,
I understand that.
Yes,
I'm not trying to talk down on you guys and make you guys
I'm not.
Feel a certain type of way, make you feel like a bad mom, a bad whatever. I understand that. But at a certain point, too far is too far.
I know, and that's what I be telling you.
I understand.
I'm
I
the
understand.
oldest sister,
but
so you
but
know
that's where we are right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
So
we're gonna get.
You live there too with 8 kids of your own. You're gonna try to put the blame off on the dudes. Like that's what I'll be telling them. Excuse you? You have 8 children of your own that live inside of that house with them. Miss me.
Some stuff figured out.
So do I go clean the house or what?
Can you bring me my? Never mind. Just hang tight for me. So your children live here as well?
Yes, ma'am.
How many kids?
I have 8.
8 kids here?
And who's all these people walking up everywhere? Oh, maybe that's next door. I'm all on my high horse, like, excuse me.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Can I go clean? Like,
Okay,
please.
hold on. I understand. Just give me a minute.
Hey, could y'all?
Right, Teresa? Busted, bitch.
Okay, on here, I want you to write your first name, your last name, your date of birth, your phone number, your social.
I put it on.
After
I just can't believe that she literally had the gall to walk up and say, yeah, that's what I've been telling him. They need to clean the house. But you have 8 children of your own that live in the same conditions. And you have no problem shucking the responsibility onto somebody else instead of just saying, like he did, no, I don't. He already said he doesn't agree with the living conditions in the house. No, you ain't going in that house. You're going to get sick, Hannah. Here says she needs a major over the shoulder boulder holder. Teresa called her a busted bitch. You got to go to jail, straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Bleach would run from that. Yeah, you know, go clean. Hoarder level cleaning service, yeah, or the bio people. How many fathers and where are they? So sad. People would give anything to have kids, and she's popping them out like gumballs and not caring for them. Yeah, it appears to be so because it doesn't have any mention of Angel's children. Now, Cassandra and Angel, the other Angel, um, apparently he is. Now, I'm not saying he's the father of all 5 of the children. It's just that's just what he said. It's what the warrant said. Did you see? Yeah. So I gotta clean the house. Y'all are silly. Hi, Cindy. I'm gonna go back just a little bit because she had the gall. I wanted to hear what she said. She's called her a busted bitch.
So do I go clean the house or what?
Can you bring?
Do I gotta go clean the house or what? No, you should have fucking done that already.
me my. Never mind. Just hang tight for me.
The cop's like, no. Biohazard. That's the word. That's the word.
So your children live here as well?
Yes, ma'am.
How many kids?
I have 8.
8 kids here?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Can I go clean? Like,
Okay,
please.
hold on. I understand. Just give me a minute.
Hey, could y'all?
Okay, on here, I want you to write your first name, your last name, your date of birth, your phone number, your social.
I put it on.
After that, I need all of your kids' first name, last name, date of birth.
Right, Cindy? She said that the house gets cleaned up every day. Oh, so you want me to go clean the house now? It took them 2 days. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's already dark. 22:37. Oh, she's getting arrested. She's getting arrested. Oh, is that the other one? Oh, that's the third one. That's the other one. That's Cassandra.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
My phone's in my bra.
Okay.
Can you,
Yep, I'm telling you, she ain't missing no meals. I told you, them skinny little babies. While she's, ooh, that makes me so mad.
Oh, what is this?
numbers. My
Okay.
mother-in-law's number. Can you send the money that's in my Cash App to my
I can't do that.
She needs it for the diapers for the babies.
Let me give her your phone.
Who, Jackie?
Or if you want her to keep your phone, I can give it to her.
Just unlock it right quick, Mary.
Here, you can tell her to do it.
Oh, busted cans of biscuits. Other children have no biscuits. Way behind. What is the relationship between the women? Who is the guy to the females? So the relationship between the women is that they're sisters. They're sisters. Let me pull up the picture. I'll show you. Oop. Change that window. Okay. So the left side right here, the far left, her name is Angel Lambert. She is the mother of 8 of the children that are living in the house. Cassandra is in the middle. She's the mother of 5 children in the house. And Angel on the right, the male, that is her fiance, according to him. And he is, according to him, the father of 5 of the children in the house. So Angel on the left, she has 8 children, but no father living in the home that we're aware of. And then in the middle, Cassandra, and then to the right, the Angel, they're together in the house. I don't think when I first read about this case, I thought that he was the father to all 13 kids with his, wife's sister and yeah. So yeah, it scared me. Good Lord. Her idea of cleaning every day is when it gets dark and the lights go out, you can't see the mess. Orange, that's terrible. She took the phone out of her bra with no gloves. Yeah. After you see that house, there's no way I'd reach into there. She probably got small. Girl, stop it. Cora. Small bass. She sure never missed a meal. I'm going to hell in a handbasket. In a handbasket, and I don't care. Oh, I know. I'm telling you. Wait, the mom is chunky, everything because she eats. The kids are skinny because they're picky eaters. You know? Cindy. Maybe. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, let's go back to the video here. Y'all keep me on my toes. Y'all are smart peoples. Keep me on my toes with your comments. Make it big again. Okay. That happened real quick. All right, let's go back just a little bit. There we go.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
My phone's in my bra.
Okay.
Can
We'll
you,
get all that. What is this?
numbers, my
Okay.
mother-in-law's number. Can you send the money that's in my Cash App to my
I can't do that.
She needs it for the diapers for the babies.
Let me give her your phone.
Who, Jackie?
Or
Didn't she already leave?
her to keep your phone, I can give it
Can
to
you
her.
just unlock it right quick? Mary.
Here. You can tell her to do it. I can't move.
Unlock it
If
right
it was
quick.
like for a number or something, I could, but to move money around, I can't do that.
Go down. Go to Cash App. What I will say though is if she decides
They've been out there a long time today. It's dark out there. Those streets are dark.
Sorry. Okay. All right, before you get in, do we have the spray?
Yeah, give it to Jackie.
There you go. She's like, spray me.
We're just gonna spray you down before you get in the back.
Yep, I haven't been home, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my gosh. You just pulled the phone out of her bra. I could care less, but now you're going to spray her down before she gets in the car. Cara. My cousin is fat as her kids. It's because of the way they cook. No big deal. When people are fat and their kids are underweight, it pisses me off. Well, I mean, I'm chunky, and my nephew that stays with me, he's skinny mini because he's got a really high metabolism. So, and we used to encourage him to do cross country. So sometimes, it just has to do with the genes or whatever. But okay, I'll go back a little bit. But yeah, it just makes me giggle. But yeah, just knowing that the kids, the way like the way you see her and knowing that she's like 250 pounds when the little skinny kids, and they're telling you in the affidavits that these babies didn't have any food in the refrigerator. So if it didn't tell us that, I probably wouldn't be so judgy. But no, right now I'm a judgy bitch. She's spraying her. Bed bugs are brutal. Oh God, I would never sleep inside again. I'd sleep outside for the rest of my life if I got bed bugs. That's okay, girl. That's all right. Oh, chunky. I like to eat. That's
Recording.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
My phone's in my bra.
Okay.
Can
We'll
you,
get all that. What is this?
numbers, my
Pull that right out of her mouth too.
Mother-in-law's number. Can you send the money that's in my Cash App to?
I can't do that.
She needs it for the diapers for the babies.
Let me give her your phone.
Who, Jackie?
Or
Didn't
if you
she
want,
already leave?
if you want her to keep your phone, I can give it
Can
to
you
her.
just unlock it right quick, Mary?
Here, you can
Unlock
tell
it right quick.
you can tell her to do it. I can't move.
Unlock it.
If
right
it was
quick.
like for a number or something, I could, but to move money around, I can't do that.
Go down. Go to Cash App. But I will say though, is if you decide that's something that you should you can't just
Sorry. Okay. All right, before you get in, do we have the spray?
Yeah, give it to Jack.
We're just gonna spray you down before you get in the back.
Yep, I haven't been home, so.
Okay, that's fine. It smells pretty good, so.
She said it smells. She said it smells pretty good. I'm sorry if I don't laugh through some of these cases and just knowing these kids are going through the type of hell that they're going through. When some shit happens to the parents like this, I've got no sympathy. I've got no sympathy for the way that you're treated. I'm sorry, I just don't. The cop is thinking, yo, I don't want my cop car to get contaminated with this swamp pest. We need to spray her down so my vehicle doesn't get ruined. You know? Kids first. Kids go first, period. Yeah, there's obviously apparently no diapers. God. Chunky girls unite. Right? I'm dying over the freaking spray. It smells pretty good. Way better than your steak. Cara, we wound up Cara tonight.
The time. 10:40. Okay. Your number. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you, Auntie.
You have nothing illegal on. How'd this get full?
I know, that's hers.
How'd it get full? It was way more empty. I thought.
No.
Okay.
What was that about? What was that about? Where did that bottle come from? There's a Gatorade bottle there and a coffee cup there. Where'd that bottle come from?
10:40. Okay. Your number. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you, Auntie.
You have nothing illegal on. How'd this get full? You have nothing illegal on you. So she's. I love you, Auntie.
I know, that's hers.
How'd it get full? It was way more empty. I thought.
No.
Okay. That's weird. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. That or she's just paranoid. Look at her. She's itching. She's paranoid. I'm paranoid too. You're cute. We prefer fluffy, not fat. I don't fluffy dunk though. I chunky dunk. I mean chunky dunk. Chunky dunk. Chunky dunk. Yeah, gross. Ugh. Ugh. Kara's definitely on one. This isn't my channel. This is your channel too. I do love this. Fluffy. UT, it's so nice to see you. What do you like to be called? Do you like to be called D? Or UT? What do you like to be called? Dang, I worked on an ambulance for over 30 years. Seen some sites, but damn, I know, right? It's gross. And you have another pair of cuffs, correct?
These vacuum ones, yeah. The city issued something to it. I'm gonna grab 2 on your.
She's literally itching. She's so paranoid at this point. I would be. Thank you, Cindy. I'm so happy to be back. So happy. It was a long month without you guys. No, don't put that in my head. Don't put that in my brain. I'd be afraid of what else flopped out of these nasty women when they get searched. Gross.
Is Danelle a boy?
Sorry?
Is Danelle a boy? Yeah, is it a boy? Yeah. Okay.
Nasty. I can hear you saying that, Indy.
What about Miami? Girl.
They're just giving out all the kids' names, aren't they? Jeez.
Where's she going?
Do you hear that? It sounds like fireworks. So all the rest of this is just them filling out paperwork? Is that what this is? Oh, wait. Something at the end. Alright, I'll let it play out.
Would you use 2240?
37.
Ew, Hannah. Give me your devices. That's it. You're grounded. Yeah.
And did you have the code?
Interesting.
This one is the 29.
I need to know what tab use because he pulled the other one out.
Yeah, hand over your devices. Right, Norma? Yikes. Speed it up just a little bit until the end. I don't miss something, but.
Do you remember the subsection you used when you filled out the other fucking slip?
Why are there fireworks on August the 10th?
What's your social?
Double check it. Thank you.
What's your, huh?
It's crazy to me that the cops are right there and you're just like fireworks in the middle of the. Like, okay. Guess they got too much to worry about at that moment.
Out of your eyes? No, we can't do that.
Contacts out of your eyes, girl. Get over yourself. Nora says, does anybody remember the movie Deuce Bigelow when the one chunky lady got shot with an arrow, pulled out a whole rotisserie chicken? Oh, I bet those women got that hiding under bras. So gross. I know. They're ballsy over there. Oh my goodness, Cara. Rotisserie chicken.
Just 120. Just 120.
I think they're from Miami. What's your date of birth? 98?
Yeah, Orange. They did take their time, it looks like, because they were out there for a long ass time. Doing the right thing, not just putting blinders on and walking away. Yep. Well, sort of.
Oh, 25 miles still empty.
Sort of. I mean, this happened once before in 2020 where Angel, the other mom of the 8 kids, was arrested for endangering the children because she left them at home to fend for themselves. So they kind of slipped through the cracks, years before that. And I don't know how much. So that's obviously the Toledo, whoever the equivalent of the Child Protective Services in Toledo are, because she just said, in order for you to keep custody of your kids. Hard to hear.
So in order to keep the children in your custody, we're going to do if you're okay with this. So what that is we place the children with your mother.
Do we remember what?
So you can barely hear what the worker is saying, but she said in order to keep the children in your custody, what they have to do is place them with family members instead of outside people, or like placing with. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry, I didn't want to cough in your ear. In order for her to, retain custody, they don't put them with foster. They try to put them with family. Sorry, let me go back here. Poodles. To this officer for maintaining composure, I would have lost my shit. Yeah, we're losing our shit in chat, so I completely 100% agree with that. You don't want to stand in front of me. I do not have a good temper for that. Can't believe they got away with all of that. I guarantee you they thought the same thing would happen again. That they'd get a pass with it because they got away with it once before. It seems to be like the mindset, right? I mean, you would think that's the way we learn things. If we get away with it, we're going to do it again. We get a slap on the wrist and people just keep going back and doing and doing and doing and having more kids. But they get to go straight back to the station and shower. I hope so. My gosh. I don't know where Poodles came from, but I caught your drift. You're going to take Lucas with you? Baby that was hugging the cop was absolutely so cute.
Her name is Miss Bayshore.
It's a verbal
It's in there
agreement.
somewhere. Is there a social in there?
Crazy. 100%. 100% agree. All of these cases have they start like kind of piling up on us, right? Where they all feel the same.
This is technically voluntary. So that being said, if you decide to raise lawful men and you want to keep your kids in this house without agency's permission or before you guys hear from us, then that would be a different process. I'm not saying you are, I just have to warn you. I gotta let you know, okay? So obviously she's gonna be warned the same thing with Jackie. And know that you guys are allowed to visit. She's okay with that, whether that be at her house, park, whatever way you guys do that.
Except for you can't make that decision because if the judge says they have a no contact order, even if you have, because what she did was make an agreement with this mother in the back of this cop car about being able to go and see all of these children as they were being taken out of the house, as they were being moved to another place with family. She's just told her, technically this is voluntary, and we're saying it's voluntary for you to take these kids out of the house and move them to somewhere safe until we can get this house clean, and then you can have them back. And so you'll be able to have visitation if you get out on bond. You'll be able to go back because this is voluntary. You can't do that. You can't do that. She wasn't even charged yet at that point. That she's writing the booking paper right here, and then you're already telling her, you're already giving her outs. She hasn't had a chance to learn a damn thing. She's still sitting in the back of the cop car. This is pathetic. Not only that, it's like you're talking to the one that was already violated her own children's rights by endangering them in 2020, and now you're going to give her another way out. Just tell her it's okay. It's okay. That's not right. That's not right. That's fucked up.
You still have rights over your baby. They still have to get medical care and stuff like that. Whether or not you go to appointments, that's what you got a lot going on.
Do you remember the code?
Nice to
And is
see
it
you,
under
love.
child endangerment?
Yeah, it's endangerment charges, the 2919.22A.
And that was the same code she was charged with in 2020. Same exact thing. And they're just going to put it in the back of the car and say, yeah, sure. You can have them back. Yeah, I'd let her out of it too. So nice to see you. You're up late? Are you up late? No, not really. Yeah, she was doing okay. It was like I don't know, she's writing up the booking sheet. She probably wasn't even paying attention to what was being said in the back seat. I mean, we could barely hear it, but yeah, that's definitely not right. Don't do that. And you kind of speaking out of turn because I mean, no contact order was given. So, and then now they have the motion in and probably going to get it granted because this lady said, you're going to be able to see your kids. That's not right. You wonder if they're told to say that to make the arrest or placement easier for the government? I don't know. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Like, you shouldn't have any, like, in the moment while they're writing up the booking sheet, the only thing that I can think of in my mind is for her to get the kids out of the house, do what they need to do to make sure that these kids are okay. You haven't sent them to the doctor. I don't know if they've eaten. You guys have been out there since 7 o'clock. It's now, 10 or 48 minutes after 10. We don't know if they've eaten. We don't know if they've changed their diapers. We don't know anything about what's going on inside of the house. I don't know. There's just too many factors for her to be sitting there telling that lady that she's going to be able to go ahead and bond out and then go see her kids because they're with family. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. Though. She's probably still thinking, I can't believe I had to pull a phone out of her bra. I'm going to go home and delouse myself. She's the one who did that without gloves. She didn't have to do all that mess. The officer's out of line telling her anything. No, it's not the officer though. It is one of the DCF. But the judge hasn't even. I mean, she's literally writing up the booking sheet. She doesn't even know what the charges are for this girl to go back there, even as a DCF, and tell her, hey, you can have the kids. You can go see the kids. They can make an agreement all day long. They can make an agreement all day long. But at the end of the day, if there's a no contact order, if they violate the contact order, they're gonna have issues.
0.22A. 2919.22A.
So she said after they get out of the hospital. I did hear that. I'm gonna have to try to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download this body cam, and I'm going to see if I can't separate out the. I'm gonna try to take out the noise, take out this, and see if I can't pull up what exactly she's saying. Okay, go do some work. Love you too. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to a judge and the state attorney. Absolutely. I just think it's out of, like you said, it's out of line. It would have been out of line for the officer to say it, but I do think it's out of line for them to try to make some sort of agreement from the back of the cop car without a booking sheet. She's just now literally writing it up as a child endangerment. Anna, be safe. We'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you for hanging out.
If you decide you don't like that anymore, like I said, with your baby, you need to let the agency know that they can have somebody else.
Can I have the wackadoo spectaculars? Cups.
Wackadoos. Wackadoo spectaculars. Is that also known as cuffs? So she said, AKA cuffs. And what this cop said be used against police in court. She told them they could go home and have the kids back. But it's not the cop. It was the lady came up to the window and says, "Can I speak to Angel, the mom that's in the back seat?" That's the child services agent. She introduced herself as the child services agent. That's why I'm gonna pull this audio apart and try to bump it up and try to have it ready next time we go live, because I would definitely like to hear what she said in the back seat. I don't know if that will affect the case or not, because they've already filed a motion. She has a motion literally sitting in there right now saying they want to drop the no contact order. And it says there, let me pull it back up. Where is it? Oh, that just annoys me. It just says that they've got a motion in the courts to get rid of the no contact order so that they're able to see the kids. Motion to lift the no contact order. So they want them to lift the no contact order so that she can go to I think it's the aunt's house, because it was the uncle that came and said the babies are all with his sister. No. And he just told her that right there in the back of the car. I'll have to look up and see if there's anything. Do unto you as you do to your children should be the new commandment, you know? That would be crazy work, but like where you're going. Yeah. I don't think they deserve to see the kids. And you're sitting in the back of the cop car outside of that house, knowing what we just saw in the body cam, how dirty it is. And she had to spray her down to even get her in the car. No. You don't get to just tell her, hey, once you bond out for the second time in 5 years, you bond out for endangering your children with urine and feces and animals and everything all over the house. The second time. The first time you left them to fend for their damn selves. And now there's not even any food in the refrigerator. Usually don't think you don't usually go for tit for tat, but when children are involved, I want the parent to feel what the kids have gone through. Yeah. Yeah. I'm mean like that inside. I feel you. I feel that comment. You know, obviously I don't really want to see somebody have to go through deplorable conditions, but I would like for somebody to be able to physically like have the empathy, just have the empathy, be able to feel what these children feel. Like, I don't want them to be emaciated. Obviously 250 pounds, like I said, these women are not missing any meals, but I would like them to be able to feel inside what these kids have felt, because those kids were running around happy, but food insecure and dirty. It's just, can you imagine? What are they doing with the EBT? I don't know. It doesn't. So there's been no mention of physical abuse, no mention of, anything like that. No mention of drug use, but it's very preliminary. I mean, this just happened on the 10th, and they don't have another court date until the 23rd of September, but they have all bonded out on a PR bond. Like, it was just a personal recognizance bond. Like, they were arrested at the scene, but they still got a PR bond. So it didn't cost them anything to get out. The judge was like, okay, thanks for coming.
You sure can.
Oh my God, Bailey.
I think those have been used once.
So are we good for them to?
I think our issue is normally in like overnight and late night situations like this.
Where are we taking that?
She's gonna put it in her car. This is what I'm explaining.
There's fleas all over it.
She says she's okay with it. I mean, I believe
For the kids to get bit by fleas?
Oh, girl. Come on. Even the freaking agent standing there still not making the situation any fucking better by doing that. You freaking enablers, dude. No, you don't put a fucking blanket in there that's got fleas on it. It's not okay. It's not okay. Who cares if she says it's okay with it? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Oh.
I think those have been used once. So are we good for them to?
I think our issue is normally in like overnight and late night situations like this.
Where are we taking that?
She's gonna put it in her car.
She's got a mattress. She's got a freaking mattress she's taking out of the house and putting in her car. Right, Cindy? Jeez.
There's fleas all over it.
She says she's okay with it. I mean, I believe
For the kids to get bit by fleas?
They claim
No, they're everywhere. They were crawling all over the kids in pictures.
no, they're not.
No, that's disgusting.
She's trying to take meds for them to use. Oh no.
What the hell?
Just going straight out to the floor, out in the garbage, girl. We don't need you.
What in Sam Hill is going on? First of all, we saw her earlier pull up, and then she was just like, "What, you want me to go in and clean the house?" Well, we haven't seen her in cuffs. We saw Cassandra in cuffs. I mean, what is going on? I don't understand what's happening. Bug's got to get a ride somewhere. Hi, Denise. Nice to see you. Zooming in and throwing out. Hello, my loves. Watching on the big screen, but wanted to say hi. Denise, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much. Cindy says they're either burned out or they're poorly trained. I mean, you can't take the damn fleas with you. Poor babies probably went from one dirty house to another, you know? Seriously. It was an Ohio judge ordered a woman to stand in the stinkiest part of the dump for 8 hours after having her dog live in filth. If you puke, you puke. Ooh, I like that. Set the standard. Even the officer said, "What the hell?" Yeah, ew. She was to take a flea-ridden mattress. And, but where? Why is she? They were all three arrested. So what is this girl going back and forth doing? Getting stuff ready for this person to take her kids somewhere? They didn't even. They were supposed to go to the hospital. Like they. Oh my gosh. I thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Comment of the day. Why? Stop enabling them. I'm sorry. Get better training. Cindy, I'm going to send you up there, girl. Mm.
Right, you can come over here.
I know, I'm waiting till my kids. Please wait till she leaves.
We can go behind the car then.
She don't want her kids to see her getting arrested.
Yeah, can we roll down the window a little bit because I'm claustrophobic.
What about
twist your wrist in like this, or else they will pinch you. These are old and uncomfortable because we're running out of cuffs, so I'll try to keep them like that. Nothing on you illegal, nothing that's going to poke me, nothing that's going to set the sensors off in the county. Okay, I'm just going to spray you just like I sprayed her before you
I can't have that on me. That's spray. No, ma'am. I freak out.
Okay. You can get in. Yep, I have to be by the door.
And there we go. Wow. Wow. I'm I'm at a loss for words at the way the end of that went. I'm at a loss for words on the way the end of that went. I'm not sure what I just saw there. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, it's been a little bit over 2 hours, so I'm going to say my closing here. And I'm so excited to be back. I'm so happy that you guys are here with me. Before I wrap it up, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that came in. This is my first live in a month. And honestly, I wasn't sure how it would feel stepping back in And all of you showed up and you shared your thoughts and you remind me of why I want to build this community and how much you guys matter to me and how much the community in general matters to me. To me, the first day back, we've walked through one of the most disturbing cases that I've ever seen come out of Toledo myself. 13 children rescued from conditions that none of these children should ever have to be in. There were 3 adults that were arrested, and we're all asking, how did it go unnoticed? I mean, like I said, is this, imagine for everybody that we can see, or all the ones that we can see, there are 50 or 60 that were missing. And I don't know what to do about it any better than, than some. We've listened to the officers. I love the raw reactions from her. We learned about all the charges, the family dynamics, and we talked about, a little bit about what can be done so the kids aren't forgotten. But there's so much more needing to be done. So much more needing to be done. In the trunk you go. Absolutely. That's where I said, in the trunk you go. Refuse to be sprayed, but let our kids live in filth. Absolutely. Never noticed all these men have evil eyes and all the women have bullshit lies. Absolutely. I love your style, Cindy. I'm going to send you up there. Hey, Eddie. Well, the thing is, this case is very disturbing. I'm glad I ran across your channel. Do I need to sub to you? Are you going live? I've seen you in allegedly speculating, and I really enjoy your commentary, and I really appreciate you. Teresa, I'm happy to hear you again. And I'm glad you're all here. If tonight moved you in any way, do me a favor. If you get a chance, at least like the live. Share it if you want to. Talk about the case. I'm going to pull the audio apart the best I can. If you suspect a child might be in danger, see something, say something, make the calls. You don't know whose life you could be saving. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you can join us next time. We've got a lot more to cover. I want to start going live as much as humanly possible because these cases deserve it. And I'd love to see you guys as part of the family. So after a month away, it feels really good to be back. Stay safe. Stay safe. Hit that bell. Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to close that out of here. Who knows? We may have to tear that apart again. These people are not your friends. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging with Hio.